Hello viewers, welcome to Elim TV. This is where you watch and learn. I'm your tutor, Miss Mukungi. I'm taking you through Theory Form 3, and this is our 34th lesson. And our topic today is the Jeremiah's teaching on judgment and punishment, and the subtopic is still Jeremiah's teaching on judgment and punishment. On to the lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the significance of the symbolic act related to judgment and punishment to the people of Israel and the Judah. When you're talking about symbolic act related to judgment and punishment, you will find that Jeremiah used a number of symbols to represent the judgment and the punishment that was to befall on Israel and Judah due to their sinful way of life. When you read Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 1 to 38, you will find that people used several methods to convey message to each other. Some used songs, advertisements, dramas, and stories by the fireside and in novels, the internet, and the magazines to communicate message about children, adults, society, political leadership, poverty, and many others. Now let's talk about the symbolic acts related to judgment and punishment. The prophets used oracles, thus says the Lord, allegories, parables, songs, symbolic vision, symbolic action, and others dramatized their messages. Another symbols that were used by Jeremiah, he used the linen waistcloths. You will find it from Jeremiah chapter 13. He used also his personal life. You will get it from Jeremiah chapter 16. Another symbol is the visit to a potter. When you read Jeremiah chapter 18, you will find it there. Another symbols that were used by Jeremiah was the broken of earthen flask. When you read Jeremiah chapter 19, you will see how Jeremiah broke the earthen flask to symbolize the punishment that Israelites were to receive since they had forsaken the covenant way of life, and by breaking a new flask, it meant that the Israelites were good people before the Lord, but at this particular moment, they were ready for destruction. Another thing Jeremiah used is the symbolic vision of two baskets of figs. When you read Jeremiah 25, you will find that Jeremiah saw a vision of two baskets of figs, whereby one basket had good fruits and the other one had bad fruits. When you're talking about bad fruits, these are the people who escaped the judgment of God by running away from Jerusalem to other hideout places. And the good fruits, these are the people or the Israelites who submitted to Babylonians' rule, and they were taken to captivity in exile. It meant that after the 70 years, God could restore them, for they had adhered to what prophet Jeremiah had prophesied. Another thing is the wearing of the yoke. Jeremiah wore a yoke to symbolize punishment that the Israelites were to receive. We have come to the end of our today's lesson, and as usual, we have an activity to carry out. You are supposed to read Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 30 to 8, then Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 25, again Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 1 to 13. Another thing, you're supposed to list the simple act related to Jeremiah's teaching on judgment and punishment. You can refer to KLB Book 3, page 78 to 79. You can contact us for more information by texting or SMSing the number that is appearing on your screen. Also, we are there in YouTube as Elim TV. You can also get us or find us in Facebook as Elim TV, and finally in Twitter at ElimTV_KE.